There we go. We're on. Hey guys. So, fun story. I had to go out to my car to get these, and all of my neighbors and all of their friends were on the front porch, and I'm wearing my Star Wars pajamas. I've got Darth Vader on my butt, and like they're all looking at me as I go out to my car. I was just, Anyways, so I don't know. I just felt kind of like doing wait, where am I? There I am. Okay. I just felt like doing a little, let's pause that intro video. There we go. I'm trying to just get the, should be live. Let's see. Just trying to get the, everything. There we go. I see me, so I can get in the chat and all that shit. Crap. Whoops. Hopefully my mother's not watching this. Let's see. We don't usually use those words on this channel. Those are for my personal life. Anyways, so I just thought it would be fun to like get on and hang out maybe with some of y'all. Possibly. If you want to come hang out. I can't spell. So I guess the agenda for tonight, I have, what did I do with my phone? Have I already sabotaged myself? That would be, nope, there it is. I found it. I have the BookTube Real Talk tag to do with you by Books with Alyssa J, and then the BookTubeTrope tag if we need more conversation stuff. But I figured I'd at least get on and do one tag so that this video would have a purpose. I was actually tagged in the original tag. But let me first get this link out because people probably don't even know I'm live right now. Anyways, so I'm also, I don't know how much it, anyways, so yeah, that was fun with my neighbors. Lots of fun with my neighbors. But they probably already think I'm weird and antisocial because I am. So, yeah. Oh, so I, on Tom at TJ Reads the Stars recommendation, actually went to check out Six the Musical, and I'm about 6 songs in. I wasn't able to finish it while I was checking things out, or while I was cleaning. What was I doing? I was cleaning, yes. But listen, I like some of what they're doing. I don't like what they're doing with Anne Boleyn's character. You can kind of tell that they are big Catherine of Aragon fans because, like, she is so ditzy. And Anne Boleyn was a political powerhouse. Like, I could do an entire, like, lecture on how, like, awesome politically Anne Boleyn was, because she took a situation that had, like, if you do any research, like real research into Henry VIII's wives and Henry VIII, you kind of understand that they were living in this political situation where Henry VIII got what he wanted, and if he didn't get what he wanted, he basically ruined your family. Like, just straight up ruined things for you. And so, I mean, I felt like she did good. She was savvy in a situation where maybe she might not have, been. She knew what she wanted. So, anyways, why are we not? Oh, I know what's going on. Ha ha ha. I have no idea what I'm doing on YouTube, obviously. Anyways, so let's get started. I have a really cool sticker that should be fun to work with. I'm going to get this. That's going to drive me nuts having that's going to make everything better, because they give you this Google Hangout window and it's so huge. Oh, it sounded like somebody I don't like. I'm going to not say that way again. Anyways. Ooh, I have someone who's watching. Who's watching me? Hello, person. Anyways, so I have one of the, like, it's A6 dotted grid notebooks that they sell at Michael's for $5. I didn't want to try this on anything that was, like, expensive. So I got one of those, and this is going to be my reading journal. So I have a sticker for the front of it. And then let's see, we have, whoops, I was going to need that. Oh, well, everything's fine. I have extra dotted grid paper because I realized I might need some extra stuff just in general. Stickers. Whoops, there goes the paper. More stickers. Even more stickers because I just don't know when to stop when it comes to buying stickers. I don't. I really don't. I love stickers. I have a bag full of Tombos and then more Tombos and a whole bunch of washi tape. I don't know that we're going to get to this stage with the reading journal just yet. And I have actual, like, my art pencils, so that should be fun. Anyways, I don't know that we're going to get to the coloring things in stage and using the Tombos and the washi tape and doing the monthly themes. I'm just trying to get like my 2019 yearly stuff set up possibly tonight. We'll see how well this goes. I don't exactly have the most amount of room. So far, we have got your index. Okay, we went real basic on that. And then we have a 2019 title page. I was originally going to put it on this page because it's like a nice thick page, but then I realized I might fit more than 1 year in here. So, and then we're going to put a bookish quote on the other side of this because it kind of like it more than ghosted. It bled through. It did. And so anyways, I have a list in my actual bullet journal. That's an Inej quote because I love Inej. Says, the heart is an arrow. It demands aim to land true. If you're a Six of Crows person, you know that. But I have a list somewhere in here of the actual spreads I wanted to put in here. We'll see. But let me pull up, not Kathy's. We're doing Alyssa's first because Twitter voted and decided they wanted to do Alyssa's BookTube Real Talk tag, which I might add, because I'm a horrible person, I was tagged in months ago and have not done yet. Whoops. Let's see, BookTube. It would help if I could spell BookTube because I am a booktuber. Oh, look, it's already in there. There is lovely little Alyssa.
Hi, sorry. Everyone.
There we go. Okay, sorry. I know that's annoying. All right, so she has 7 questions. And then you're supposed to tag your friends, and I will tag people down below and on Twitter when this is done. So, but if you have answers to any of these questions, feel free. Why did I do that? It's all the way over there. Hold on. Ugh. All right. Anyways, rethinking all of my life's choices in that moment. In case you hadn't noticed, no, I still haven't figured out how to look at the camera instead of looking at the screen. Sue me. Okay, we need to put this on. All right, so first, this is a very, it's got a lot of give to it for an elastic thing. But, all right, so the first question that Alyssa asks is, what's something nobody told you about BookTube before you started your channel? So, things nobody told me about BookTube before I started. How much freaking time you're going to spend editing. That's about the gist of it. How much time you're going to spend listening to the sound of your own voice. And then you start questioning, do I really sound this bad? Or is it just because, this is my life now? I'm just going to listen to myself say these same, 3 syllables over and over and over again. You can tell I'm really passionate about it because I just spit at the camera. But, my friends. All right, how do I want to clean that off? Ugh, it's a little dirty, but that's fine. Everything's fine. I think that looks good. I like that. Do I like that? Do I actually like that? Or do I just want it to be stuck down? That works. It works for me. All right. Anyways, so yeah, they tell you about how you don't need to have the best equipment and they talk about all kinds of stuff. But they don't tell you you're going to spend the rest of your life editing yourself, and you're going to get sick of the sound of your own voice. Saying the same darn, 3 words over and over and over again. They don't tell you that. They don't. It's enough to make you want to just, quit. Of course, obviously, it's not. It's actually not enough because I'm still here doing this almost a year and a half later. I think it's almost been 18 months because I started in October. I hope you guys can hear me. Hopefully. I could hear me when I was playing the thing. Never mind. Everything's fine. It's all right. Margaret just has to question everything and freak out about it 6 times, even though nothing is wrong. All right, so there we go. I am officially a book nerd. We already knew that. All right, what was this supposed to be? Was this supposed to be my bookshelf? Let's take a look at the bullet journal. All right, where did I put there it is. All right, what is the next question on this lovely tag? So, what is your opinion on typical BookTube videos? So, wrap-ups, TBRs, hauls, etc. Do them. I mean, I don't have an issue with people doing them. I like them. I like watching, like, how I find most of my books are actually through TBRs and wrap-ups. Like, if somebody mentions something in their TBR and it sounds like an interesting, I found it. Now I just have to figure out what the heck I'm doing with it. All right, so I think... Sorry, now I've been distracted. So, what if that one person watching might just be me? Might just be me. I bet if I shared this on Facebook, I have friends that are like bored. We're gonna share this on Facebook. Which means my mother will see it, but that's okay. Everything's fine. Anyways, so, like, I like the traditional BookTube videos. I enjoy watching them. Now, I don't necessarily watch them for I mean, I do actually try to watch them for everyone that I follow. What was... Oh, that's what it is. I wanted to do my goals. My goal. That's what we're doing, which are somewhere here. Aha! And I like making those videos too. I think they're fun to make. Sometimes they're a pain to make. I'm not looking forward to my to doing my wrap up for February because I read a lot of books. Oh, I read a lot of books. More books than I usually read. Should be fun. But yeah, I think they're good. I think they're good, solid content, especially to get started, and they can be how people find you. And I follow you because I want your opinion on books. So, hauls are great. I don't always... What did I do? Why did I do that? Why am I like this? Because I don't have anything to... Yeah, that's why, Margaret. Duh. Okay, so we need to figure this out. And then what was I going to do on the opposite side of my bookshelf, though? All right, I think we need to, like, do some strategic labeling before we... Okay, 2019 goals. We're going to say those will go here. What was going to go... Okay, and then... Bookshelf should go there. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just winging it, guys. I'm just gonna, plan this out, possibly. Anyways, yes, like, if you have enough books to do a haul, do a haul. I have, at this point, I probably should actually do a haul myself to show you some of the books I bought, because, again, that's how I hear about books. Question number 3 is, what is an assumption you had about BookTube before you joined? Was it proven to be correct or not? That's really hard because I did a lot of, like, research before I think one of the assumptions was that I was going to probably, not every video, but I was going to have a lot more engagement than I have. With people, like, actually talking on, oh, I've got a second person. Hello, second person. I don't know who you are, but if you say hi in the chat, I will say hi back. I mean, I already said hi. So, but, like, yes. Anyways, second person's probably my mother. Watch her. She's gonna chime on here. Okay, what were the other ones? And of course, Margaret is Margaret, so she's lost her place again. All right, I have tabbies though, so we're gonna use the tabbies. I don't think I knew how big BookTube was when I joined it, and I don't think I knew how hard it would be to be seen and for people to find you. So like your videos just, especially when you're smaller, your videos just get like lost. So I think I thought I was going to grow a little bit faster than I have, but that's okay. I mean, everybody has their own path that they're so. Oh, that's what I was going to do. The pages and pixels thing. Okay. So we're going to do this. Welcome to Life with Margaret. And so that means I actually need to look that sucker up. Oh, that's fun. All right. So, but it might be on my Pinterest, which is on this phone over here. This is my old phone. I didn't have to, oh, come on, turn on, you little dumb thing. I didn't have to, what am I looking, what's the word? I didn't have to turn it in when I got my new phone because I had a different phone I turned in, I think. Yes, I had the one down from this that I turned in. And so I just kept it because it's useful sometimes. Okay. All right. So this I want to do. I'm going to do 2019 Pages and Pixels, which I've been keeping track of my reading, like how many pages I'm reading per day, because I like it that way. All right, so we have figured out, okay, that one's done. That one has a place. I am getting distracted. I understand. I know. Oh, I want to do that too. Okay, so that's goals, bookshelf. Do you think 2 pages is enough for a reading log, guys? Is it? 2019 reading log? I mean, I can always, if I need to, add more. It's a bullet journal type reading journal. So I just want somewhere where I can list all of the books I've read in 2019. I don't know how I want to schedule that. What were we on? I'm easily distracted, and I make no apologize about it. That's why I have to do so much darn editing. So, whoop, my person went away. Okie dokie. That's fine. What is something you've done that has actually helped you grow your audience? Make friends. You need to find, like, I know it's hard, but you just got to keep, like, looking and trying to find your people and finding, it might take you some time to find the people that you vibe with. Like, look around, follow other small creators. I know I've met a whole bunch of lovely people at BookNet Fest who I love following, who are enjoyable. Now, are they the people I'm the closest to? Not necessarily, but I have found my own like little group of friends. The collab that I've been doing with Min over at Min Kobayashi and Kenzie at Kenzie Lee T, where we're reading through the Percy Jackson books, which we just finished. What the heck? My phone's like having a seizure. all of the notifications came in and it's just losing its mind because everything. Oh, yeah, Toby Regbo. A lot of people like the fact that I have pinned pictures of Toby Regbo in my boards for my work in progress. So, anyways. So, where was I? What question were we on? We were on question number 4. Oh, yeah, collabs. Like, we sat down, we just finished the Percy Jackson series, the original series, and then we will be moving on to the Heroes of Olympus series, these gorgeous books that are my favorite books in the entire world, especially that one. We will be... There goes Margaret's brain again. We'll be moving on to that come April. Did we decide April? I could be wrong. Maybe we didn't decide April. I don't know. I think we decided April. This is March, so we're taking March off. But like that's done a lot to maybe not necessarily boost my followers, but like knowing them and working with them has really helped like boost my confidence in BookTube, because I have people who are in my corner and I'm in their corner. And then like getting to know other people on Book Twitter. Like I've found that like I probably have made more friends since I approached Kinsey and Min in like July, June, sometime last year, and like talked to them about collabing and doing this Percy Jackson read along thing that we're doing. I've probably made more friends since then than I did the first year that I was, almost like first 9-10 months that I was on BookTube. So yeah, just like, and don't be afraid to approach people, because I mean, I had to stare at the message for a while and like retype it 17 times because we'd only vaguely, like we'd follow each other, but like I am not the greatest at approaching people, but I did because it was Percy Jackson, and Percy Jackson is worth being a little uncomfortable for because I love him, and he is the best son of Poseidon out there. It might be Tyson, because I mean, like, who can argue with Tyson? Tyson is just so sweet and pure, and everyone loves Tyson. If you don't love Tyson, you have no soul. My water's over here. I mean, sometimes I wonder if I even have a soul, really. Like, not religiously. I'm not worried about that, but like, I don't cry. I just don't usually get sad enough to cry. I get mad. Anyways, we gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Just seeing if I can't get some people to come say hi. Anyways, question. I really need to like mute this conversation. One of those that like I was having a nice conversation with someone else and everyone wants to chime in. No, thank you. All right. Oop. What is... Oh, that's just Janity. Somebody liked... Mute. There we go. Mute the conversation. All right. So, what was Alyssa's next question? Alyssa's next question, what is a common mistake you see new booktubers making, or one that you made? I mean, I'm pretty lenient in, like, what I allow when people screw up. Like, I don't... Like, I'm more likely to unfollow for attitude. It's funny. I'm more likely to unfollow someone I agree with for being rude to people I don't agree with than I am to unfollow someone who challenges me and makes me have to rethink issues and like I don't necessarily agree with on everything. Like I'm that person. I'm like, listen, we can disagree, but you need to be polite about it. No, I did not grow up in Canada. Anyways, what are we doing with this? Okay, bookshelf. That. Keep getting distracted. So, what else are we going to do in this bullet reading journal? Okay, so we've got... I kind of want to switch my year in pixels and the goals. We're going to put the goals on the first page so they're easy to find. Pages and pixels. Reading log. All right, so we've got that one crossed off. Woohoo. That one's off. We've done that one. Let's see. I think just, you know, the biggest mistake that I made was waiting. Because I had the idea to start a YouTube channel in 2012 when I started watching the Vlogbrothers. And so if I just like, I'm sure I won't, like in 5-10 years time, I won't care that I started 2012. I started in 2017. I started 5 years later than like everyone else who's big in BookTube. And that it was a little bit harder for me to find my foothold. I'm sure once I get where I need to be, or I want to be, I won't mind. But right now, I'm just like, there will be days that I'm just kicking myself. I'm like, Why didn't you start talking about books online? Why did you think that that was dumb and boring and like, and now BookTube exists? Like, I could have been on the forefront of that. I'm old, guys, okay? I'm old. All right, so we've got the reading log. I think we want to do 2019 releases. And I know what I want to do with that page. Hooray. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba. I know, whoops, stop. I know exactly what I want to do with that page. So let's go look at what. Oh, no, okay. Yes, okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. I'm just rethinking some things. Reading log. We're going to do this one page over because, wait. All right, I want to do my physical TBR and a monthly balancing in the books. Because I want to just kind of look at the books I actually have on my bookshelf and then see about reading some of them. Speaking of, dang it, I left my TBR jars all the way over there. I forgot to pull a book out of my TBR jar for when I did my TBR. My TBR is a mess. It's coming tomorrow. You guys are gonna like think I'm crazy because it was just like I'm still trying to resemble a symbol. Avengers Assemble, not Avengers Resemble. I'm still trying to assemble it into something. That is not how you spell balance. Something that resembles coherence. I was just like all over the place. Am I the only person? Comment down below. Speaking of which, if you've made it this far into the video, I would also love it for you to, if you're watching this later, to comment down below a bookish quote. I'm thinking something from the Infernal Devices because I remember Will and Tessa having some really good ones. Or maybe I'll do the Doctor's quote. You guys know which one I'm talking about if you've watched a Doctor Who. I mean, I don't think you need to have watched a Doctor Who. Okay, so next question. Next question, because I have one more tag I want to do. Maybe. Okay. So anyways, yeah, just waiting is my answer for what have you seen, what mistake have you seen people make? Because that was the mistake I made. And I'm paying for it now. And yeah. So if you have like, you don't have to, I mean, it helps. It helps to have good lighting. It helps to have a good camera. It makes things so much easier to have a good camera. Oh, I can't tell you how much easier. But if you have your phone and you can film on your phone, try filming on your phone. Like you don't have to have a microphone if you don't want to get, but you can get them pretty cheap on Amazon. I will say that. You don't have to have the greatest lights. Go look up Peter McKinnon because he actually has a tutorial. If I remember, I will try and link it down below. But he has a tutorial on how to like rig your own home light set. Now, have I done that? No, of course not, because Margaret has no money. She's trying to go to BookCon. But at the moment, I have two like desk lamps. One is on my bed, which is there. And one is like on a table in front of me, and I have them coming in separate areas so that the shadows aren't quite as bad as they could be. And so like, just figure out what you got to do. I mean, if Chandler Ainsley makes videos in her car, make videos in your car. Just go out during the daytime and like, you have good lighting. You have a pretty soundproofed area for the most part. Sometimes your coworkers give you weird looks, but hey, whatever. Maybe you make a channel that's just reading vlogs. I don't know, but like, if you want to start a BookTube channel, do it. Just like make videos. You don't think that you need to be the most original. Don't think that you need to be the most interesting, because I guarantee you someone out there will find you interesting. Someone out there will be reading the kind of books that you want to talk about and the kind of books that you want to read. Somebody is going to be interested. Now, it might take you some time to find them. It took me a little bit of time to find those people. But, you know, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. But, yeah. Don't wait. My nose is itching because allergies. It's driving me nuts. Oh. Okay. This video is a mess, but whatever. What is the next question? The next question is, what are your thoughts on working with publishers and sponsorships? That is the dream, y'all. I would love to get paid to talk about books. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend to be someone else. I would love to get paid to talk about books. Even if they're books that necessarily, I mean, listen, I can look at a book and be like, yeah, that's interesting. That's not much of a lie, because if it is one of these guys, there is a 99% chance, if there are pages with words on them and it's fiction, less chance with nonfiction. But if there are pages and words and a story, especially if there is a romance in it, I am interested, probably, most likely. Now, occasionally I'd be like, I'm not really interested in that one. And like, I do have to, you have to prioritize sometimes. You do. Like, there are a whole bunch that I'm like, I would love to get to you eventually at some point in my life, but it's not today. What can you do? Anyways, so yeah, I think sponsorships and working with publishers is great as long as you're honest. And everyone I follow, I feel like, is honest. Like, I've never seen someone, as far as I know, like, I've seen them recommend, like, say they're interested in books that they haven't read yet and use that because it's a sponsored promotion. But like, that is the closest I've ever seen to someone recommending a book that they haven't read. I mean, this isn't high school English class. No one cares if you haven't read the book. Just be like, oh, look, it's Percy Jackson. I would love to read Percy Jackson someday. You should you should read Percy Jackson. It will bring light into your life. Oh, speaking of Percy Jackson, I should drop that in the thing too, because I have a channel survey and you should check it out and let me know what you think of my channel, so that I can make it better, because I love feedback, and feedback helps me make things better. So there's that. I will link it down below when we are done with this live show. I could probably put the link in the chat. Oh, wow, we're getting fancy here. How do I do this? I've forgotten how to do this. Oh, that's how. You hit this one, and then you go for the short link. Like, sometimes Google takes a little bit more thought than it should. But where are we? There we are. Gonna stick this in the chat. Don't forget to do the channel survey. Ta-da! Fantastic. Hopefully people will actually go and give me feedback and let me know what I can be doing better and what I'm doing well already. All right, and there's one last question. We have done zero drawing, but at least we know what we're doing with our life right now. Sorta, maybe. Look, I finally sat down and made my BookTube calendar. Basically, it's just the month, and I look at it and I go, what videos do I have? When can I get these out? Can I get these out? That's the real question. I have so many videos that need to be edited. Like, I don't think this list that I have here is even all of them. And like half of them are LitJoy Crate unboxings. Those things drive so much, like, what's the word? Traffic to my channel. But at the same time, I already know that they liked my comment. Thank you. Okay, so question number 7 is, do you think BookTube is dying? Well, I think the answer to that is no. I think there are more booktubers than ever before. Not that I really have all that much experience. I've only been here a year and a half. But I really do not think that BookTube is in any danger of dying. At least not yet. I mean, YouTube is highlighting us and talking about Michelle Obama's book, which is a whole fun debacle. I understand. The real issue there is that BookTube does not really YouTube doesn't understand what BookTube is, apparently. Because they're just like, oh, look, these people talk about books. Well, that's okay. There's a whole conversation that can be had there, and that is not necessarily, it's over, it's done with, we can do better next time. Oh, we just did that. We just did that. So that is the end of Alyssa's tag. Thank you so much, Alyssa, for coming up with that tag. And thank you very much, Alyssa, for tagging me in it. That was fun. Let me go. Let's see if I can find Kathy's now. Oh, boy. It's the BookTubeTrope tag. Totally forgotten what I'm doing. All right, we'll do that. And then if we're not having any chats in the chat, I will let you guys go. I really hate that apps do that. Oh, there we go. That's what I want to do. BookTube Trope tag. I really liked the questions on this one. I wasn't tagged on it, but I really liked the questions that Kathy came up with. I thought they were really thoughtful. I haven't seen Marinez's original video. Again, this is tagged below. I haven't seen that yet. But apparently the way this started is Marinez from My Name is Marinez. She was talking about how she is like different BookTube tropes. She had a discussion video. And so Kathy at Kathy Trihardt decided that she wanted to make it a tag so that people who don't necessarily watch discussion videos would feel like they had something. All right, so trope number 1 is booktubers hate libraries. Okay, hold on, honey. I came prepared for this one. I mean, anyone who's watched one of my, whoops, there go my pins. We're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I came prepared for this one. I brought receipts. All right. There's one stack of library books. Let's do this without pulling my computer down. Oh, look, another stack of library books. And, hold on. Oh, gosh, this one's heavy. A third stack of library books. Those 2 stacks are like this way on my shelves, double stacked. That's how many library books I have at the moment. It's a little ridiculous because, hold on. You saw all that. Like, it doesn't even fit on my library book shelf anymore. But hold on. Oh, dear. I'm not going to be able to lift all of these at once. We also have all of these. We didn't think this through very well. Okay, hold on. Have all of these. And hold on, there's still more. Because, you know, your girl has to have some graphic novels. So, yeah. Booktubers definitely hate libraries. I just think that it's a matter of some people do not need to use them because they work a lot with, I don't think I'm going to need this tonight, they work a lot with publishers. They have people already sending them a ton of books. And so because these people are already saying that they don't need to go to the library and find new books. It's like they have TBRs that are ridiculous at this point. So yeah, but I am poor. I'm not poor. I am broke. I am perpetually broke because I am living in this economy. So who is okay? Anyways, perpetually broke because, you know, the economy sucks at the moment. But we already put that. Yeah, I get a lot of books from the library. That's not even counting the books that I have access to through Scribd or through my library's app. So like, trope number 2 is that booktubers are book hoarders. I wish I was. I mean, I do have three full bookshelves, so I guess I kind of am. I also have 2 copies of my favorite series, and I'm working on getting 2 whole copies of another of my favorite series. So I am a little bit of the trope there. Oopsies. Yeah. That's a trope one. But at the same time, like, I like having books. I like being able to be like, you know, I feel like reading that one scene in 6 of Crows. If you know me, you know which scene that one scene is. Actually, no, because there's 2 of them. And it's not in 6 of Crows, it's in Crooked Kingdom. I'm a horrible fan. I feel like reading that one scene in Crooked Kingdom, or the 3rd scene. Oh my gosh, there's so many scenes in Crooked Kingdom that I absolutely adore. All of them have to do with my OTP, if anyone's wondering. And I just want to be able to pull it off of my shelf and reread it. Or I want to be able to like, oh, hey, Last Olympian is giving me all of the feels, all of the perfect Beth feels. You know what I really want to reread? The ending of Mark of Athena. I love that ending so much. It's like my favorite ending in his entire, like all of his series. It is the best ending. I love it. Most people probably think I'm crazy, but I love it. Oh, look, I've got another person. Hello, other person. Feel free to say hi in the chat or ask me weird questions. We're doing the BookTube trope tag at this point. Let's see, what was the third trope? The third trope is that booktubers hate paperbacks. What's that? What are those? Hold on. Gosh, what are these? Oh my gosh, are those paperbacks? No. I will not lie. I have a preference for hardcovers, and I will show you why. Let's see. Percy, you probably have the best example. Let's see. Is this the one? Yeah. So, nope, that one's not as beat up as I thought it was. Listen, I like, not that you can see my face right now, I like so many, that one's all right. This one is the one I've read the most. I like a good, I like to read my books in. I break them in. They will have food stains in them, all kinds of stuff. But I can put this behind this. Look at that. Look at that. All that damage just goes away. And it looks perfect on that shelf. Right? Oh, you know what? The one that has the stain is this one. I bet it's this one. Is it this one? I could be wrong. Yep, there's a stain right there. Some sort of oil or something. But when I take this book, it's a little rough around the edges, and I put this on it. Oh, those papers are not nearly as nice as the other ones. No one knows. You can beat this up all you want, and then you just slide the dust jacket back on, and no one knows. They don't know your secrets. They don't know how badly you've abused this poor book. They just don't. I don't think. Yeah, because Blood of Olympus and House of Hades are pretty decent, because I wasn't working at Chick-fil-A at that point, I don't think. Yes, no, I wasn't. When did you come out? I know I worked at Chick-fil-A when I got you. Did you come out in 2012? I could have sworn you came out. You came out in 2012? Oh, okay. I could have sworn that one came out the same year as Elysian, but no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Everything's fine. Anyways. I mean, I prefer hardcovers, but I don't hate paperbacks, especially... Yeah. Once I do this. Look at that. I can't reach it. I have the Infernal Devices paperbacks. And they do this too, and I love it. Like, you don't have to worry about cracking the spine with these babies because they are just so supple. Look at that. Look at that. The spine bends. It doesn't crack. As long as you take care of it. Like, if I went and did like, not with these. These are too pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do when I continue on with this series because I'm pretty sure they don't match these. And that is one thing I need my books to match. Really bugs me when they don't. All right, so where were we with the bullet reading journal thing? All right, so we got new releases. I want one for readathons as well. What did I do with my tabs? And the rest of them are in the other room, of course, so... I make all the poor life choices. Right, this'll work. This'll work. 2019. What did I say I was doing on this one? Readathons. That way, when someone's like, hey, I'm going to do this readathon, I'm going to be like, oh, look, it's on my calendar now. Okay. All right. We're on trope number 3 or 4. I don't remember. What is? We'll get back to that later. Trope number 3. Okay. Trope number 4 is booktubers only give positive reviews. Hi. Have you ever heard of Kat from Paperback Dreams? Have you heard of Spence from Common Spence? Have you heard of, yeah. There are many booktubers who are not afraid to spill the tea. Go check out Caleb at Insane Reader. Not afraid to spill the tea at all. So I personally, I don't do reviews. I will talk about books I didn't like in my wrap-ups. Like I'll say, oh, I gave this 2 stars, and I say, you know, I tell you why it wasn't for me, why it didn't vibe for me, and then I usually know who it would vibe for, and so I try and point that out. But I don't like to like sit there and do negative reviews on books purely because of the fact that I am going to be writing books. I mean, I have no problem roasting like Pride and Prejudice and Zombies because that book needed roasting. That book was a mess and had zero, like the minimal amount of creative effort was put into that book. But I am not going to be publishing zombie retellings of classics. I am going to be publishing YA fantasy. So, like, especially your genre, like the genre that you write, and the age range you write, you want to avoid bashing those books because later down the line, you might find you need something from that author. Or you might find like you're on a panel with that author or something like that, and things get awkward. So we already put this down. Fantastic. We've already done this. We've done this. Okay, wait. Have I got... Okay, I just need... Ha! Oh, yeah, I need to do that one, too. Okay. Oh, we are going to do the 2019... the videos are coming at some point. I don't know when, but they're coming. 2019 books I want to read. Like, priority books. Those books. Yeah, we're going to do those. Okay. I think I have everything laid out that I actually want to get laid out. So you guys might not hear too much of the rest of this, but I'm going to turn it to my little goals page and figure out how the heck to do this. How many? This has 33. That's 13. This is 25. Anyways. So, like, that's why I don't bash books. That's why I don't get into a lot. Like, I mean, like, there have been times that I've wanted to. There's a book that I'm going to want to bash. I'm just going to send you to Stephanie's channel for all of my thoughts on how I felt about Empress of All Seasons, because that book could have been better. It had a solid plot. It had a solid concept. And then the execution was really lacking. So, but like that's about like the execution, and the ending didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. Now there are people who might be happy with that. There are people who might be fine with how like they might have an easier time connecting with the text than I did. I did not have an easy time connecting with the text. It was more plot driven than character driven, and I am a character driven reader. So it's funny. I love trying to figure out who, but like I said, anyways, I'm getting off track because that's what I do. Like I said, I try not to because somebody put a lot of work into that book most of the time. I mean, the Handbook for Mortals probably didn't put a lot. They didn't. But somebody put a lot of work into that book. Somebody is really proud of that book. And I don't want to sit there and tell them that their book is not good, especially since so much of what makes a book not good for me is subjective opinion. Now, I do have an issue when people are like, oh, 3 stars is a bad rating. No, it's not. Like, 3 stars is still, I enjoyed it. I don't know if I would pick it up again, but I did enjoy it, and I am going to recommend it. The ones I didn't like are like the 2-star and the 1-star books. I don't have a lot of 1-star books. But when I do, you know it. You know it. Anyways, I'm going to get rid of that notification. My system needs to update. Oh, look at my hi. I'm just gonna show you the queen. That is, you can't even see that. Look at that. Look at that queen. I love her so much. Oh, and you turned off on everyone. That is Selena Kyle. She is the fictional character I would most like to be. Oh, question or trope number 5 is all booktubers are just doing it for the money. You bet I am. I mean, I'm not actually making any money at this point, but I did start this BookTube channel because I am a writer and I wanted to start a platform. I also started it because I wanted to talk to people about books, but hold on. I don't see, I'm sorry, you guys probably had to listen to me swallow that. That's just gross. I don't see any problem with someone making money doing what they love. I don't see that, I mean, some people are fake about it and some people aren't. But you have that regardless of whether or not people are getting paid. Sometimes people do stuff just for the popularity of it. Let's see. What am I doing with my life? I mean, that's probably not an appropriate question in this case because, like, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing with a reading journal. But, like, I have not done 12 for my TBR. Oh. I just want y'all to know my reading goals are coming for me right now. They're just like, you haven't kept up with us. You aren't even meeting some of these goals. I'm so behind on so many of these. Like, oops. Oh, and I did the wrong color pink. It's fine. Anyways, I would love to make money doing this. I am not yet. Would love it. And that wouldn't change. I mean, would that mean that sometimes I'm putting up a video when I don't feel like putting up a video? Yeah. But I'm doing that anyways now sometimes because I want to stay on I'm trying to stay on. I'm trying to figure out a schedule that works for me and stick to that. But oh gosh, we're getting into like the hour mark here. So I'm going to try and like not keep you guys too much longer than that. Thank you for both of the people that are watching me right now, by the way. Hi, I see you. I love you. You're fantastic. One of them might be me, in which case, hi, Margaret. I do love you. At least at the moment. You haven't made any stupid decisions lately. Anyways, so would love to be doing it for the money, but I am not doing it for the money. I am not making any money at this at all. Hopefully, someday, I will be. All right, trope number 6 is all booktubers are teenage girls, and that is hilarious because my favorite booktuber is a dude. Also, I'm not a teenage girl. The person that made this tag is not a teenage girl. She's my age. I'm 31. I think she's around that age. I can name off the top of my head 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Storyglyph. All dudes. Storyglyph. Common Spence. Jesse the Reader. TJ Reads the Stars. Average Joe Reads. Irish Reader. I don't even follow some of these people. Kevin Negron. Like, and there are more. There are more. Dane Reads. There's the Lawn Gnome, who's kind of like a pop culture / book. He doesn't like / booktube type thing. There's Paul Reads. Plus, I know a lot of lady booktubers that are not teenagers. They're in their 20s. They're in their 30s. Can't really name as many of those off the top of my head because if I started naming them, all of them would be like bigger booktubers. But Alyssa, Books with Alyssa J, she is in her mid-20s, I think, maybe early 20s. I'm just trying to think of what my the other Christine that reads. She's a baby compared to me. My gosh, we were talking about when she was born and when I was born, and I felt really old. And then she told me I wasn't old, and then I told her that I go to bed at 10 o'clock on weeknights. I am secretly an 80-year-old woman in the skin of a 30-year-old, 31-year-old. But like most of who I don't think I follow anyone. Little Wolf Reads is a teenager. Like, she's like 17 or 18, I think. But like almost everyone I follow is in their late teens or early 20s, like at the earliest. Jake might be in his late teens, but like I felt like maybe a handful of them, and not all of those are girls. All right, I think we have one more. Oh yeah, number 7, booktubers review or recommend books that they haven't read. I think we talked about this in the sponsorship question for Books with Alyssa J's tag. I've seen people recommend books that they have not read, and every time that I have seen it happen, they have said, I have not read this, but I would like to. It sounds interesting. And then they tell you about the book. And I don't need someone to like have more than a basic understanding of what's in the inside jacket for me to be like, oh yeah, maybe I should read that book. My Goodreads TBR is proof of that, because it's a little overfed. Needs some trimming down a little bit. It's a little overwhelming at the moment. It's I've taken it down under 1,000, but it's a little overwhelming at the moment. So, anyways, she says, don't forget to tag your friends and or enemies. Why would I tag my enemy in something? I'm not going to watch that video. Anyways, so that is it for Kathy's tag as well. So you got 2 tags in one video, plus me rambling about stuff. And I will be making a video more about this, because we did not get far. I don't think I was expecting to get far, though. I'm going to be totally honest. I don't think I was expecting to get all that far. Anyways, so I am going to sign off. Thank you so much for everyone who has watched this video or who watched it with me. You guys are fantastic. You are the bomb. Thank you for keeping me company on this random Friday evening. And happy reading. And I will see you later when we will talk about more wordy, nerdy things. Bye. Oh yeah, don't forget to check out the link in the description box or in the chat for my BookTube my survey for my channel to tell me how I'm doing as a channel person. Except my mom, because my mom tells me all the time how I'm doing on my channel. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.